Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. If I move my arm throughout the episode and you see my face over there kind of looking at you, kind of from, the distance in the background, don't mind it. Don't mind it. I might just do that and then just come over like that. And you see another Dave staring at you. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that too. All right. So guys, look, I want to talk to you about something that is extremely important. It's just going to be a solo show today. It's going to be just, amigo, you and I, okay? Is that how that goes, honey? How does that go when you're like amigo, like one-on-one? Anyways, um, sometimes I reach to my wife for support and she doesn't reach back, and it just is like a dagger in my heart. But anyways, so guys, I want to talk about the secret to branding in affiliate marketing, and it's not what you think it is. Okay, I want to keep you guys from making mistakes, and this is kind of like a big mistake that I see a lot of affiliates make, and I want to try to help you from making that mistake. This is a lesson that I learned very early on, thankfully, and it was a lifesaver. It was a business saver. Okay. So lean in, pay close attention. I'm going to have some slides here. Okay. So I'll share my screen, bring up the slides, and walk you through this. Okay. So, all right. So, guys, drop a comment and let me know if you guys can see my screen. Okay. You should see a big boat, and on the screen it says chum the waters, but don't give the whole boat away. All right. So what the heck do I mean with that? Well, what I mean by that is that when we're creating content out there on TikTok, or we're creating content on YouTube, or we're creating content on Facebook, it's sort of like fishing. It's sort of like fishing in the sense that we are chumming the waters to try to attract fish to our boat. Now, we haven't yet caught them. They haven't bit, the hook, but we're bringing them to the boat. Okay. And I like to, use the analogy of fishing because I did a lot of fishing, and I still, when I can, don't do as much anymore as I'd like to, but still love it. And I've done a lot of fishing in the past. And I learned that fishing was a lot like marketing. There's a target species when you go out to fish. You guys like fishing? Let me know in the comments, and maybe we can get like a fishing expedition going here one day. Maybe we can invite my homeboy Sean Lowry, who's the fishing man, and we can all go out and we can go fishing. If you don't know Sean Lowry, you'll meet him one day. He's inside of our community. He is hilarious. But marketing is a lot like fishing, in the sense that you have a target species, and that target species lives in a certain body of water. And in order to get that fish, if you're fishing and trying to catch them to the boat, it's really good to chum the waters. And then if you want to catch the fish and get them to bite and bring them in your boat, you use a specific piece of bait. And then, you bring the fish in, and sometimes you might have you eat them, you have a second helping, a third helping, so on, right? And that second helping, third helping can be your autoresponder, your email follow-up, to where you sell that same customer something over a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth time. And so the part of that, as I call fishing formula, that relates to you creating content on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're creating content at, is like chumming the waters. Is this making sense to you guys? Leave a comment if you can understand this analogy and this analogy makes sense to you. So what a lot of marketers, especially when we're new, we do is when we are chumming the waters, when we're creating content on YouTube, on TikTok, we start giving the whole boat away, meaning that we talk about the product, we talk about the name of the company, and we almost become like these billboards, sort of like I was back in the day when I started network marketing back in 2010. Okay. What I did as a network marketer, okay, which is a little bit different than affiliate marketing. Network marketing is like, Amway, Herbalife, stuff like that, to where you're typically selling lotions, potions, and pills and building a team and kind of all that stuff. Some people call it a pyramid scheme. I got tired of being asked if it was a pyramid scheme. That's why I got out of the business model, But when I was doing that business at the beginning, in the early days, I thought that the secret to building that business was doing what I saw other people do, which I saw this guy, and he went and got a wrap on his truck with the company name, like the actual company logo on the truck. He got a full wrap, but I couldn't afford a wrap. So I went to Vistaprint. Actually, my wife found Vistaprint for me, and I ordered these magnets for the side of my old Ford truck. And I just, every time my family and I would leave the house to go somewhere, I'd be like, oh, I got to go back in the house and get the magnets, and I'd grab the magnet and I'd slap it on the side of the car. And it had like my phone number and the name of the company and what the product was. And, in a little tagline, refer 3, get yours free. And you know what? Nobody ever called me, because instead of calling me, they just were probably, if they were interested, which they probably weren't because it wasn't good marketing, they probably would just pull it up on their phone or write it down and go research it themselves, right? They'd go research it themselves. So what I see a lot of affiliate marketers doing when you're mentioning, let's just say you're promoting Legendary, for example, they're out there acting as if they're a sales rep for Legendary Marketer. They're like, hey, I want to tell you about Legendary Marketer. I want to tell you about the 15-day online business builder challenge. I want to tell you about Dave Sharpe. And is all you're doing when you do that is you're branding the company as if you're an employee for the company, instead of branding yourself in delivering education as an independent affiliate. Does this make sense? So what we do is, instead of going out there and promoting the company name, etc., you promote you promote your education, you promote your name, right? And what we do is we use something called a blind offer on the landing page, okay? And what that means, what a blind offer means, is when you come to the landing page, you don't really know exactly what product is going to be being promoted. You don't know the name of it. You don't know what company it's from. You just know that there's a big headline and there's a big promise or a solution, a free training that's being given away, or a free download. I call it, there's 3 things you can give away on a landing page. There's a free training, there's a free gift, or a free training and a free gift, right? And by free gift, I mean like PDF download or something like that. So on the landing page, what we want to do is we want to create a blind offer, which means that it's not advertising what's going to be sold later on. It's just simply giving away something for free, some free training or some PDF download or free gift or free training and free gift. And we call that a blind offer. Okay. And then on the back end, of course, you bring them to your bridge page. Once they opt in, you tell your hero's story, which is, what it was like, what happened, what it's like now, and then give them a call to action of why you're promoting the product that you're promoting, and then send them on to the product that you're promoting. And you can, of course, mention the name of the product on the bridge page if you want, but the most important thing that you want to do is you want them to click that button below your bridge page so they actually get tagged to you in cookied to your affiliate link. You want them to click on your affiliate link, so whether they buy right then or maybe they go and they surf the internet a little bit and come back later, they're cookied to you, because that's how affiliate marketing tracking works, is that when they click on your link, that cookie is good for like hundreds of days. Ours is good for like 100 days or something like that, or 1 year or something. It's good for a long time. So unless they click on another affiliate's link, even if they come back later, they're going to get tracked to you. Even if they look up Legendary Marketer or something on their own, they're still going to get tracked to you, because, we don't override our affiliates' tracking links. Now, I'm just using Legendary as an example. This goes for any affiliate product that you promote. You're promoting a health product, a wellness product on ClickBank. You're promoting, it doesn't matter what you're promoting. This even relates to network marketing. If you're out there and you're selling Mary Kay or something, you don't want to get a wrap on your car that says Mary Kay. Because it's all you're doing is somebody's, you're like an advertising billboard for the company, and somebody is going to go do their own research and potentially buy, from another affiliate. Like they go and they type in Mary Kay in the search bar, and then all of a sudden they start going to other people's articles and they're not cookied to you anymore. You want to get them to click on that link below your on your bridge page. The first thing you want to do is you want to get the email opt-in. The second thing you want to do is you want to get them to click on your bridge page link. So the last thing that you want to do is be saying the name of the company or the product in all of your content on TikTok or YouTube. And the other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to just, bring them to some bridge page that reveals the name of the product and the name of the company on your landing page either. Because you have to have enough curiosity on your landing page for them to actually opt in. Because otherwise, if you don't, at a very minimum, get them to subscribe and add them to your email list, well, you've just done all that work on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and you didn't even get them added to your email list. Does this make sense? So here's the hit. Number one, you want to brand you, not the company that you're promoting on the front end. Okay, I've covered that pretty clearly. Number two, if you tell them what it is, you can guarantee they'll prejudge it and maybe even research it on their own, but they're likely not going to buy it through you. And that's the other part that I want to make sure that I hit on here, is that if you tell them what it is on the front end, you go through the product name, the product benefits, all this kind of stuff, then what you're giving them all these chances to prejudge it. They're going to say, oh, I've heard of that before, or, oh, I don't need that, or whatever, instead of making your content about providing edutainment, essentially, which is education and entertainment, right? Not mentioning products, not mentioning services, not mentioning company names, but simply making all of your content always about edutainment. Only solutions to people's problems, only generic content that isn't company or product specific, right? Because you don't want to give them a chance to prejudge it, and you don't want to give them a chance to go and research it on their own. Now, look, a lot of, people, I actually haven't ever seen anybody teach this, which is astounding in the affiliate marketing space. And I just think it's because companies, they either don't know or they don't care about affiliates. But for me, if you're doing affiliate marketing, and you're putting in all that work and you're working hard to build your business, I want to make sure you get credit for that sale. And I also want to make sure that you don't screw up the sale, right? Like one of the biggest things that I think both people in sales and people in marketing do is they F up the sale, and I tell people this all the time. Don't F up the sale, man. Don't screw it up. Right? Because likely something that you say or do, when you try to do too much, you end up screwing up the sale, right? And this is one of those examples for affiliates where they promote company names, product names, all this kind of stuff in their actual content when they're just chumming the waters. You got to remember, when you're just creating content on TikTok or YouTube, people are not ready to buy yet. They're not ready to buy. They're not on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook or whatever, just looking to buy something. They're looking there. They're there to get edutainment, but both education and entertainment. And so you have to bring them in. It's just like fishing, man. You got to chum the waters and no fish wakes up and says, I'd love to be caught today and brought into a boat and ate and turned into a chicken or a fish sandwich. No fish wakes up and says that. No human being wakes up and says, I can't wait to get on TikTok so I can get into somebody's sales funnel and buy something. No, you got to think about it from their perspective, not from yours. So you have to take it step by step, just like fishing. You got to be on purpose about it. You first have to know who you're targeting. You have to know where they hang out. You then have to chum the waters. And chumming the waters is just simply, from a marketing standpoint, putting out edutainment content, educational, entertaining, not hard selling, not mentioning products or even anything. Don't even mention that you have anything for sale. That's the other thing. Don't even mention that you have anything for sale. Just the call to action from your TikTok or from your Facebook or from your YouTube is just simply that you have a free training to give away if they go and access it on your page. You don't have to call it a landing page. You don't have to call it a squeeze page, because that's not terminology that people understand. Again, their wisdom is not your wisdom. You're doing something different than they're doing. You're marketing and trying to sell stuff and make commissions. They're trying to enjoy their life and hang out on TikTok or YouTube or Facebook. So you have to be more Jedi about it. You have to be more ninja about it. You understand? And some of you guys are just going out there like I went. When I was doing network marketing in the very early part of my career, just, putting the wrap on my car as if every single person's looking to look at my car and buy a cell phone from me because I've got a wrap on my car and it's just putting wraps on your car is as dumb as going on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube and talking about the products and services that you have to sell. It doesn't work. And this is a huge mindset shift. It's a huge marketing approach shift that we all have to go through. We all have to go through because we see marketing that's being done out in the marketplace that is crappy marketing, and we think that's what we should model. But that's why you're here, is to learn how to market the right way. So I want to check in the comments, like, is this make sense to you guys? Because this is one of the most valuable lessons that you will ever learn. And this will be something that will help you to make profits and grow your business and actually not just survive, but thrive in this industry for a very long time, versus getting frustrated and quit because you're not making any sales. Okay. This is a huge deal. So I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. There's nothing really more that I need to say about this right now. This is just enough to sink in, to help you to shift your approach if you're marketing the way that I described. And you can go back and you can watch this episode again if you want, or 3 or 4 times to really understand it. And we can continue to talk about it. We can continue to answer your questions. If you're a Blueprints member, we can talk about that on the weekly Blueprints webinars. If you're a coaching client of mine, we can continue to talk about that on coaching calls. We can continue to talk about that on the Wake Up Show. This is just something that if there's the top 10 most important things that you need to learn as an affiliate, this is one of them. To not go out there and be a billboard for whatever company or product that you're selling. And it's just because there's a process, just like fishing, there's a process to selling, specifically as an affiliate marketer. And the process is to provide that edutainment out on those platforms that's generic, that's not company or product specific. And then to use that blind offer, right? When they come to the landing page, be giving away that free training, be giving away that free gift. And only after you get them to opt into your email list and you add them to your list, then you can start to introduce the product, because the most important next step is to get them to click on your link to make sure that they're cookied to your affiliate link. Okay. So, awesome. I'm going to leave it at that because seriously, I just want this to sit with you. There's probably a lot of you guys who are watching this and also who are just on, and I just want this to sink in. I want to make sure that this sticks to your bones. Okay. So with that being said, listen, rewatch this, please. Really understand this concept, really, really put this into practice. And, I will continue to talk about this and bring this up because I know it's such an important topic that we need to continue to hammer home to you guys. All right. So with that being said, listen, have a fantastic Friday. I've got a lot to do. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday for another episode of Wake Up Legendary and more guests, more value. Please use this weekend to continue to build your future. Use this opportunity, use this weekend to put in some time to plant some seeds, to make some investments in your business, in your future. Do that by going through the training. Look for some really exciting updates from us, especially if you're a Blueprints member here in the coming week or so. And get the heck out of here. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here for Wake Up Legendary Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Peace.